clothes. Never sold out, but I sold out shows.
Is a 100% certified slapper.
Jumping out of that plane. The young boy with no parachute, he must be insane. The young boy with no.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Wheeler. How about a report on him, Chris?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Here's Charlie Blackmon.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
The pitch. Just off the outside edge. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. And the righty deals. In the air to left down the line. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ryan McMahon.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
Now, here is Ezequiel Tovar. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
To third. Boom. Tosses across to first, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do you have on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. The pitch. Center field, Doyle makes his way towards it, tracks it down for the out. One away. Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Turner now. That one missed.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
That one ripped left field. He made him pay for that one, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Siggy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One out, runner at second. And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch, and he just misses. Harper, the runner at second with one away. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Man at second. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive. And down on strikes. They limit the damage here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the... And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now it's Elias Diaz. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Wheeler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today, consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Righty delivers. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to her strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle. Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now here's Nolan Jones. That one's in there.
0-1.
It's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
At the belt and fires. Double play ball to second. Stop. Over to Turner for one. Over to first. Safe.
That is it. The center fielder.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Brendan Rodgers
0-1.
stands in now and watches strike one. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next offering is in for a strike. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And the pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
One down, base is empty. That catches the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Kicks and fires. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
The 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. Rodgers throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's Lowry's Montero.
Lowry's Montero.
Wheeler back to work. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Jacob Stallings now. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The next offering misses. And the count is 1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Blackman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Bounce to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out. Now Ezekiel Tovar, 0 for 1 so far. Out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 on with 2 away. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Grounded out his first time. And they're at the knees, and that is strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here in Philadelphia, here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And a pitch. And that's outside, and it's 1-0. Check swing, no appeal. That one fouled off. The pitch. Rojas tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. That's to third. McMahon gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia is the designated hitter, Kyle.
And now Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Turner at the plate now. That's ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Here comes a pitch.
Ball. Down.
Man at first, one away. Bounced up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now here is Harper. Doubled in his first AB. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. Phillies strand one. They lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, onto the fourth, and now the DH, Elias Diaz.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Fouled off. He was late.
Nope, that's foul.
The wind and the pitch. Out there to center. Rojas under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Ball
Inside,
one
ball
and a
one.
pitch inside. And now it's even up.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Rojas makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
now batting, the center fielder.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Went down on strikes his first time through. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
The Rockies trailing by a run. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
On the ground to third. Boom. On to first. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, JT Realmuto. And that one fouled off.
Hey, I gotta pause this game. I'll be back in a second. Hold on.
And he deals. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
All right, here we go.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Got him looking.
That's crazy, man.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch.
Nah, it wasn't fair at all.
Looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And that one hammered.
Get out.
Chase.
Get out.
And in one hops the wall.
Two
Makes
of
the
them.
turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One down. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That one finds the zone. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Boom. The runner at second with one away. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Doyle brings it in. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. First pitch just misses. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. And here it comes. Out front and foul to the left side.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Montero in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
1 and 2 here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Stallings goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. 0-1 down. That's towards center. Rojas in position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. The lefty fires. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Doyle under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. Grounded out his first time up. Up the middle. Tosses to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge. They'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first. Montero. And they put the tag on him for the out. Phillies down in order, but they back here in Philadelphia. Now it's Charlie Blackmon. Wheeler back to work. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
So he's there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he did a great job of just working the bottom part of the strike zone, keeping those pitches around the knees, and then for a hitter, you get 2 strikes, you've been worked down there. It's hard for you to cover from top to bottom of the strike zone. Excellent job of execution. Finished with that pitch high and got that hitter out.
And now it's going to be Ezequiel Tovar. That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Man at second. Breaking ball inside. 2-1. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. And a base hit on the line. Runner around third. He scores, and the Rockies tie it up. It's 1-1, and he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Go-ahead run on base. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Elias Diaz. 1 for 2. Oh, and they're
Nope,
going to
that's
tag
a
the
ball.
pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
Ball one,
That's
no
an
strike.
automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That's in there. That's strike one. On the ground to short, Turner. In plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Nolan Jones. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here. His second homer this series. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
And here is Brenton
What do you got?
Doyle. No swing. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
This to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play, that's an infield single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one cutting but missing down low. On the ground to third. Boom. Goes on to first. And the inning is over. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bounce to third. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. Just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Harper swings through it for strike 1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's in the dirt.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Real Muto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next pitch inside. Now 1 and 2. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They'll touch them all. 3rd home run of the season. It's 3-2.
He just spun this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Damn, but I'm resilient.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Alec Bohm. That
Count
misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at second here with 2 away. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. That one hammered, but pulled foul. On a line, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Stepping in, Lowry's Montero.
Lowry's Montero.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
That one at the knees for a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Tapped up the first base side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Righty to the plate. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Chuck Nasty. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way, and foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're up 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Kinley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. And the batter now, Nick Castellanos. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jalen Beeks appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bodner, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rogers drifts towards it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Goes after that one for strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That one to first, down the line, and it's foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Get through there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One down, Phillies down a run. And another ball. And a pitch. Off the mark there. 3-2 now. Kyle Schwarber waiting for a turn at the plate. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Stop. The runner at first with 2 gone.
There it is. Oh, man.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that,
I'm telling him, smack it.
Out.
Kinley over to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 3-2.
All right, I gotta take Wheeler out. He's tired. He's trash.
Junior Marte taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a strike. Marte in his second season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. 1 for 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
No strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Hammers
Oh
down
my
deep
God.
left field and forget it.
I knew he was trash.
Third home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 4-2.
Really great job of anticipating.
You done. Man, he's trash too.
There, he knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. That's a little bit low.
This is a bad location.
Right through there for a strike. 2-2 on the way. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Fair ball.
This pitcher got to go.
Well, those kind of lucky soft.
New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Strong.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that's a strike.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of him. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Diaz at second. Jones at first. 1 gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. That one's in there, 0-1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Oh,
that
my
one
goodness.
hammered center field.
No.
That's back.
Oh, my God.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Montero stands in now and watches strike one. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now the catcher up to hit, Jacob Stallings. And a strike in there. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. 2 outs.
Ball, that pitch is out.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Good job to fight that one off. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2 now. Swings and misses. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cal Quantrill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Quantrill back to work. And that one in the air center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. JT Realmuto steps in. Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Ryan Feltner up and throwing. Bird, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, went around. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy. All set to start the 9th. Pitching change here, Jeff Hoffman.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
There's a strike at the knees, and the count 1-2. And another ball.
2-2 the count.
2-2 now. On its way to the corner. Castellanos moves on it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Right-hander kick steals. That one ran inside, almost got him. This one in the air center field. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
To the right side, and that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home, here's the throw to the plate. He'll score. It's 8-2.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Jones, batting with one down, takes the strike. Ripped on a line. Castellanos makes the grab. 2 down. Castellanos whips it back in as they hold him up at third. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the ninth, and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. To first, 1 up, 1 down. Brandon Marsh now at the plate. They say you win. The Rockies
0-1.
up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Lined into right. Blackman calls it in, and there's 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
And first offering is fouled off. Quadro back to work. They're down to their final strike.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground, McMahon. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one. This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here's Charlie Blackman.
No sport celebrates and cherishes stories like baseball. There are countless tales about the major leagues and the national pastime.
The luckiest man on the face of the earth.
But there remains an untold story. An all-American story of a league created out of necessity that would ultimately become a driving force for change. A league that didn't care what color you were or where you came from, the only thing that mattered was, can you play? And these men and women could absolutely play. By setting new standards and breaking barriers, they would change the game and this country forever. These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro Leagues. One of the greatest pitchers you've likely never heard of hails from Cuba. His nickname, El Diamante Negro, the Black Diamond. This is the great Jose Mendez, possessing a dynamic fastball, a great hard-breaking curveball, and pinpoint control to go along with it. He dazzled not only in Cuba, but also in the Negro Leagues here in the United States with the great Kansas City Monarchs. And how did the great Major League manager John McGraw describe Jose Mendez? Only as a combination of Walter Johnson and Grover Alexander. That's pretty good.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Sellers. The line to kick the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, Jose Mendez wasn't just a terrific force on the mound. He was a really great manager, too. He was the player manager for the Monarchs for 3 straight years as Negro National League champs, as well as the 1924 Negro Leagues World Series.
Sanders in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2. Something I found out, Mendez was actually a shortstop when he was growing up, but he did some relief pitching as well. When Jose signed to Almendares, they made him a starter, and his first start was a shutout. And that skips in the dirt. Mendez in full control now. Here's Martin Digo stepping into the box. There's a strike. Inside, just missed. Mendez to the plate. Got him. Strikes out the...
The relationship between the Negro Leagues and Cuba and Spanish-speaking countries in general was a bond created by baseball. Negro League players would venture down to Cuba well before major leaguers would go there, and of course, they were welcome with open arms. And as I reflect on my friend Buck O'Neill, who recalled going to Havana, as he would say, when Havana was Havana. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful, as Buck would recall, how much they enjoyed the scenery and the treatment that they were welcome to when they came to Cuba. And then when the Cuban athletes would venture away from home to come play in the Negro Leagues, they got the exact acceptance here in the Negro Leagues. You see, the Negro Leagues just simply did not care what color you were. All they cared was, can you play?
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Gigi Vines and Sugar Dimes can't quit, what? Now pop the cork and see the and get, what? Introducing Phantom of the Dark, walk through my heaven with levitation from drenching deep.
And now the right fielder, Sellers.
Such a long history of great players from Cuba, Boog, and not just in the Negro Leagues. Long before Jackie Robinson broke the Major League color line in 1947, Dolph Luke was an ace for Cincinnati and Brooklyn. He was able to play because of his lighter skin.
Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Next offering down in the dirt. You mentioned those pre-integration Cuban players, Chris. After the color line was broken, of course, that opened the door for more great Cuban-born players like Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Louis Tion Jr., and Tony Perez. Now a chance for Sanders.
0-1's the count.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
You brought up those old Cuban players like Minoso and Oliva, but there are plenty of Cuban-born stars in the majors these days, too. Guys like Yordan Alvarez, Raisel Iglesias, Randy Arozarena, and Luis Robert Jr. are lighting things up in the show these days.
Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ford. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Southside Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be West. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mendez keeps mowing down Chicago with his 3rd K. Perry, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. And there are 2 down. Little digs in now. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss.
Physically, Jose Mendez reminds me of the great Major League pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Built almost identical. He was a small man, wiry, long arms, long fingers, an arm much bigger than his stature. Blazing fastball, high-rising fastball with a sharp breaking curveball, and then you add the dimension of pinpoint control, he was virtually unhittable.
Perry will hit next. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. 0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the ball to it and hit it to the outfield.
Way back there. A 2-run homer, and they walk it off. With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, now here is Perry. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 1-2. Got him. Mendez 1 out away from slamming the door for the Monarchs. So they're down to their final out. Newman getting ready to hit. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air out towards right center. He's under it. Ball game. Mendez clump.
If it moves your booty, then shake it, baby. All the way to Africa, aka the motherland. Stick out the left, then I'll ask for the other hand. That's the right hand, black man. Only if you are noted as my man. If I get the credit, then
Jose Mendez's breakout season in 1908 as a youngster is one for the record books. The Cincinnati Reds had ventured down to Cuba as Cuba was open now for goodwill tours of baseball. Jose Mendez welcomed the Cincinnati Reds to his native Cuba by pitching 25 consecutive shutout innings. Oh, it gets even better. He would go on to add to that number, compiling 45 consecutive shutout innings against both minor and major league teams during that particular jaunt there in Cuba. I'm not sure you'll see that feat duplicated again.
solo le cae nombre, ya no le caen lágrimas. Yeah, no quería salir, pero ya pasó la página.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Sawyer. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Jose Mendez's whole run against the Reds is incredible, but I want to focus on the first game they saw him. Mendez went out there and threw a one-hitter, and he was just 21 years old at the time. And a swing and a miss. It's crazy what Mendez was able to do in 1908, and not just against the Reds. He led the Cuban League with 157 strikeouts. That was almost twice as many as the next best pitcher in the league. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In hard, that gets through. Todd now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
Back on that series against the Reds, Jose had such dark skin that the Reds wouldn't sign him, even after he dominated their hitters. They did sign his lighter-skinned teammate Armando Marsans 3 years later. Marsans was good, but Mendez was the real star on that squad.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Batted by him for the K. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Rhodes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Got him looking for the K. Here's Turner now. First pitch misses. Popped up. Miller calls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Saunders. And first offering is fouled off. Now fly ball to right center. And that'll do it.
Jose Mendez had the stuff. He had all the stuff. So much so that the great James Leslie Wilkinson, the owner of the Kansas City Monarchs, would bring the Black Diamond over to Kansas City. Mendez responded as the Monarchs would become a juggernaut there in the Negro National League. Jose Mendez was a tremendous pitcher because not only did he start, he also closed games, many games as a member of the Kansas City Monarchs. In 7 amazing seasons in the Negro Leagues, Jose Mendez posted a 30-9 one-loss record with a dazzling 3.46 ERA.
Digging in now.
When Jose Mendez joined the Monarchs in 1920, he became the final piece of one of the greatest rotations in baseball history. They had Mendez, John Donaldson, and Bullet Joe Rogan, all future MLB Hall of Famers.
And a base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. And now, Perry. That's through there for a strike. Going back to that incredible Monarchs rotation, Chris, it makes me think of the Braves staffs in the 1990s. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, or even 2019, the Astros with Cole, Verlander, and Greinke. Little swings through it for strike one. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Just one more out to get for Mendez and the Monarchs. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Newman. That one catches the zone, and that is strike one.
2 more great historic rotations for the 1966 Dodgers with Sandy Koufax, Don Drysdale, and Don Sutton, and the 1930.
Legendary layup, Jordan with the right left switch, hang time, hang glide, stir fry, Shanghai candy.
Jose Mendez's dazzling pitching career was somewhat shortened by the fact that he had some arm trouble about 6 years into his career. And he moved to shortstop, and he played a great shortstop. But when he needed to toe the rubber, Mendez summoned up the strength to get out on the mound, and he dazzled once again, helping the Monarchs capture the inaugural Negro Leagues World Series, an exciting 10-game series against the Hilldale Daisies out of Darby, Pennsylvania. And Jose Mendez was one of the stars of that series, winning the deciding game number 10 to bring the title home to the Heartland.
now we don't know how to act. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody front, I came from way in the back. We was cool until we...
Jose Mendez stepping in now. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Out towards left center. Newman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Bounce to the left side. Sutton. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, and that takes care of Mendez. Jose Mendez stepping in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right field, Sellers on the move to the alley. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. Newman makes the play. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 3. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the air, left field. Sanders squeezes it, and that is that. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Hits the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Into center. Newman in and to his right. Makes the catch, inning over.